All right, so this is the live build of the Legend BB Knight Gundam. Hopefully this won't take anywhere near as long as the Sengoku asteroid did, because that was a minor crisis. And I suppose it wouldn't be Christmas if it wasn't. So no, wrong blade. This is one of you have to do. It's the only rule to follow, really. New kit, new blade. Even though it's a small one like this, because you always want optimal sharpness from your knife. It's going all right. Yeah. Okay, so let's just both. Yeah. Okay, so that's just one bag. And okay, for a kit that's over, oh, I didn't realise that for a kit that was over 10 years old, there's actually a piece of chromed bit, but I'm not too fussed about that because I've got one of them chrome pens, so I'll be trying to replicate. There's the stickers, again, decent silver colour. And this is what, 2012, so well over a decade old. And yeah, Bandai were ahead in terms of silver plastic. It's only now Mattel has started to make a really nice silver plastic, but that's over here. There's instructions, which of course I need. Is there any bits of English in this? No, just the website. Without further ado, there's no one watching. Let's get on with this. Okay, so just okay, so there's the poly caps. There's the chromed bit. Is it undergated? Not really. Still nice though. These are the main parts. Get this open. There's the stickers. Although in this case, I will actually be using these because trying to paint that on the kit freehand is a bit tricky, especially with the deteriorating state of my the knife almost hit me in the foot there. So okay, let's just separate the different. There's runner C, runner B1, runner just in case. Okay. So further ado. Okay, from A and C. Okay, let's see. That's A. I'm guessing that's C. Yes. Oh dear. I tell you, I've had these main clippers a good while. They're really starting to get, is it me? They're starting to get a bit blunted. Yeah. I'll have to buy another one. Wonder how that much is going to cost to import from Mobilink Japan. So A12. Oh no, this is a C runner. That's, I thought it can't be a fist. Okay, it's front of the fist. Actually, I'm going to have to use the finer clippers. Quite very thin gate. And yeah, that's fine. For me is number 1. This little tiny piece. Okay, so that goes in. This is the little chin, the red chin bit. That is correct. Yeah. So, oh, I forgot my Gundam tool just in case I need it. I don't need that because that's for painting. Just in case. Okay, so number 11 from the C runner. Okay. That's this mesh bit. Just very careful. Very carefully. Come on. Yeah. See, my eyesight's getting so bad now. I have to go by feel, not by sight. If I can't feel the knob, then that's fine by me because that little mark, you won't see that once the primer or paint is on it. So, plus it'll have a piece covering it, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that, if I'm right, that goes in. Yeah. Okay. And then from C9, okay, we're gonna have to put the sticker on. So on what 9? Oh, it's this thing, right? Okay. Wait. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so that seems to be okay. All right, I see what they're doing. Yeah, because you could put two different sets of eyes on that, so I'll just go with straight. Okay, these must be other bits to put on, but I won't bother because Bandai stickers tend to be rubbish. But for the sake of this, I'll just. Okay, brace yourself. Is it? So that's just about. Now I'm a little bit over on one bit. Can you see? I fudged it. Barely 5-10 minutes in. Give me a break. I'm 45. I can't see things properly anymore. Okay, let's just do the other ones. That's Bandai stickers for you. They're never quite 100% cut the way you want it. Wait, I'm going to have to put it on another way just to make it. Why did I pick it up? Touch it with my hand, idiot. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And I think, nope. But I would say not great, but good enough. It will do, I suppose. But that will desperately anger me later on in the middle of the night. So we take that bit, we take the C10. That's why I hate these Bandai stickers. I think the only thing more troublesome is Airfix water slides. Just so thick. C10. What's this? Okay, so that a little bit of the front that goes in that way, does it? Oh, we'll have to wait for the top bit to go on and see how that works out. It's A11. Am I looking at this right? Mm-hmm. That goes. Okay, that goes. It's and that should then feed into that. And then, yeah, a little sticker's going to go on that, but I will not bother. That's almost the head, which you can see. Yep, you can see how the sticker is misaligned. I put the sticker on slightly misaligned. You can see it's not quite. Can you see it? Can you see how the center of that divot isn't? It's not an even. That's just life sometimes. Yeah, I can now see where I've messed it up. You see, they never quite cut these exactly. So that was my fault. I was trying to line it up by taking the topmost corner of the sticker to line up with the topmost corner of the parts. And that's where I messed up, because it's been well over a decade since I bothered putting the stickers on one of these. So, because ever since the second time I tried it with Freedom Strike Gundam, back when, if you're from the UK, you'll know this. There was a weird period in the early 2000s where Pound Stretcher had Gunpla, had all these Gundam seed kits for like $1.99. And this is what I didn't know anything about. But I was still doing that thing where you just twist the parts off. You know, I didn't know the first thing about dry brushing, nothing. So I made a right fudge of that. And I broke it because it had those weird little tiny hinges for those hip cannons. Okay, so where do we go from here? Okay, and it's just telling me, so there's that bit. So yeah, that was 2005, 2006 maybe. So that's the last time I put stickers on. Ever since then, I've always painted the eyes. A14. By doing that thing I said in the previous stream, where I do a base coat of black, then put silver on top. And because they sculpt the little eye parts, the little lenses, they're just tinily, incrementally raised. What you do is just, after the silver, you then take, well, I personally take Tamiya clear red or green, that's what it usually is. Go over that very finely with a very thin brush. Let that fully cure, and just with an equally thin brush, just go over the edges around with black. And that's the best metallic you'll ever get, better than anything you buy pre-mixed in a bottle. A14. What's 14? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's already moving on to the torso. But then watching my build, you know, I wouldn't blame you for being hesitant on taking my advice. So, I mean, it turns out I was already massively wrong about those Storm Arenas figures. Guessing they would cost around $50 to $60. And the first one is now up for pre-order in Big Bad Toy Store for like $25. I mean, if that's what they're all going to cost, then I'm in a lot of trouble. C. What's these things? Wait a minute. Because I made a terrible mistake of not looking at the illustration properly, and I accidentally cut a piece off a polycap. I thought it was part of the runner, not the actual piece itself. That goes. Yeah. Okay. And then A15. Okay. Now, Polycat 303 D&E. Making sure to pay attention to the little diagram that shows the larger part inserts into the neck cavity. So that's beginnings of the torso. Just mess up the sound and scratch my shoulder. Okay, so C6, which is the blue runner. Six. Okay, there's a little. And then B Polycat. C runner number 1. Yeah, it's okay. Just let go. Like. Okay. So. C 12 and 15. Right. Oh, almost dropped it. So it's 15. Wait a sec. Well, this is the whole fist. It's either 12 or 15. Okay. It's because of the. Give me the option because I can't read Japanese. So back to the Sea Runner. We need 4 and 3. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Storm Arena figures. Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 3. I mean, that's got all the core characters in it, so that's a lot of money. Plus, if they're only really available from Big Bad Toy Store, then there's the import pricing. So that's going to be very expensive. That's okay. That's okay also. So this that goes okay on this. There we go. Okay, so that goes like that. Oddly. I guess this is the part of the way that armor pieces go onto or something. Anyway, let's straighten that up. Now we're basically just doing the same thing again. So C6. Well, yeah. And polycap A. What's this big thing? And we cut out the other sleeve bit. 1. Let's see if I got this right. Does it? No, I would have put it in the wrong way. It bends that way. And the so F piece. What is this? And C14. C14 or 13? Oh, let's go 14. Why have another gripping hand? You know, have a bit of variety. Why not? It's okay to me. Put that. Nice sort of splayed open. Unless you're British, in which case it's a little bit rude. C2 and C5. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Freedom Strike. Yeah, I really didn't know what I was doing with that kit, so I made a right mess of it. I kept it for a good few years, but mostly as a junker, just to practice things on. Oof. Dumb. So that's so it's facing that way. So we just line up the peg. Right, so that goes. That's the two arms. So so B1. Oh, okay, that's the other runner. Finally getting to cut into this one. Doing this right. B1, number 26. It's all right. It says number 26, okay. Looks a bit weird in the illustration. I'll have to trust Bandai on this one. And not my deteriorating eyesight. Just try to bet that off. Is that actual? Yeah, it's actual. Yep, nice and smooth. And from the C runner, we take number 8. Which, if I could actually. Okay, yeah, that's 8. So. Right. And from that needs polycap. Oh, 2 Fs. Oh, there we go. Now we do the footsies. A, A2, and A3. Yeah, Freedom Strike. Yeah, second kit I ever built. First kit was Gundam Death Scythe Hell from Gundam Wing when that first came out on Cartoon Network back in, God, what was that, 2001, 2002, I think. And you could get the kits at Woolworths for a whopping, which was a lot to pay for the time, about 25, 30 pounds, which was a huge amount. Even though these high grades were in the 1/100 scale, a bit bigger. You know, I put all the stickers on. They never stayed on. Those weird little white ones that go on those gold rib sections, they didn't go on properly. You know, and I started going to conventions and seeing like these stands selling all these kits and paints, and just, you know, being hugely intimidated. So it's really thanks to sort of YouTube and channels like Hobby Look Japan when they did the boss builds, stuff like that, and Gunpla TV, A3, that, you know, I started learning about like what tools you need and how to paint certain things. It was very intimidating at first, the hobby. I mean, I remember reading like when they would do model kit reviews in like the official Star Wars magazine, and there'd be stuff like, "Oh, well, you put on a brown wash first and then dry brush." Like, well, I have no idea what that is. But a dry brush? How are you supposed to paint? And I was always built with the attitude, you know, that, you know, I never wanted one of those guys that, like, you know, gets all snooty at people asking innocent questions. Yeah. It's a bit scuffed, but that's okay. That'll get painted over eventually. Okay, so that front bit goes into. Oh, it doesn't want to go in. Yeah. That's one leg. Is it the left or right though? Hmm. I'm guessing it's the right leg for the knight because the spike is more prominent on the outside, so I'm guessing that's the right leg. Now we just do it all over again. So what was that? 25. Part 25. Right here. then 2 F polycaps. Open it. Oh, I forgot the part. This apart from the sea runner, the divvy. Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, sorry if you can't see me always cutting the parts out, but I have to sort of kind of look up close to see if I'm getting the number right. So, because I'm sat facing that direction, so I have to hold it right up close to my face sometimes. But I'm not quite sure if I'm getting the part out right. Pin. So then 2 and 3 from the O-run. Yeah, that's good. And a 2. Right. Where is it? Oh no, A3. I already cut out part 2. It's all going swimmingly. Yeah, it's weird to think at one point the only place you could get Gunpla in the UK was either through sort of Japanese-centric importing specialist shops or Woolworths as part of the promotion for Gundam Wing. For all your Gunpla needs, go to Woolies. Yeah. See, if I was one of those low rent algorithm chasing channels, I'd do shops we all miss and haven't gone that aren't around anymore. Number 5, Woolworths. Oh, why did Woolworths go out of business? I don't know. I stopped shopping there in 1994. When I discovered the Virgin Megastores. I mean, that's kind of a clue. Like when what's it, British Home Stores when it shut down. You ask most people, like, when was the last time you shopped there? Oh, never. There you go. There's the other leg. So from wait, I was supposed to cut another part. Oh right, okay, we take A13, which is this runner. What's 13? Oh, here it is. What was that? Oh yeah, Woolworths. Last thing I ever got in Woolworths was Mortal Kombat 2 for the Super Nintendo. A belated birthday present. Yeah. It's wild to think the scare stories over that game. You look at it now and it's like the equivalent of like some kid who draws some stick men and lots of red crayon compared to how realistic some games are now. Okay, so that goes in like, so it should be facing like that. Okay, so we pop that. It's also in. We pop. Is that going to go in? Would that just hold? Yeah, I thought there'd be like a little clicking home sound, a little boop. But no, that goes in fine. Then. And then the head. Oh, oof. And there we have the main bare body of the Knight Gundam. Does he stand okay? I mean, he should do. He's got massive feet, so. Okay, so that's page 1. Still just the armor bits to go. So we're pretty much. I'll say this is the well beyond halfway. Let me check up my phone batteries. Yeah, loads of. Right. So B1 runner. I see now we're going to do lots of these bits. Lots of this silver stuff. B1, 3 and 2. Oh yeah, what was this? Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, that was just the scare story of the time. And all people complaining about a night trap, even though it's rubbish. Because they took that one scene where someone's getting out of a shower and went, "Oh my god, this is terrible." I mean, it was terrible if you've ever played it, but. Yeah, that came out fine. You'll find this too. Okay, so that bit goes on. Yeah, the only interesting thing about Night Trap is I think if you unlock a certain ending, on the end credits you can actually watch this VHS footage of Hasbro executives playing an early version of Night Trap on what I think is the ill-fated Hasbro Nemo, which was their attempt at making a games console, in which all the games are going to come on, yes, really, VHS cassettes. Because if you actually play the game or just watch a playthrough, at the beginning, one of the guys shows you this like numeric keypad to play the game. I suspect that was probably the Nemo controller. But that's just a suspicion. I've never cared enough to actually look it up. Okay, so we'll keep that bit to handy. C, where's the C runner? It's the blue one. C16. Oh, it's this big boy. Yeah, just the Nemo and the fact that it's one of the scant IMDb entries of the ill-fated actress Dana Plato off of Different Strokes. Yeah. Yeah, you know you're in trouble when that's the level of actor you're working with. But don't worry, guys. I know it's going to be a hit. We got what's her face that was the older sister in Different Strokes. Who was that again? Doesn't matter. B1. So 21. Okay, that came off. Yeah, tiny amount of trimming. Was not. Okay, that bit just. Am I doing this right? No, I'm not. When am I ever? Ooh, this is an awkward piece because it's curved. Okay, I eventually went in. And part 22. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Yeah. Almost dropped it. Quality stuff. Okay, so that goes in like that, and then okay, so we just right. So that's gone nice and okay. Okay, so there's a little bit supposed to be a little sticker supposed to go into those bits, but I'm not going to bother because they're awful. Oh, time for the V fin. So A17. Holding this the right way up. No, I'm not. Well, yeah, Night Trap. God, imagine the poor souls that begged their parents to get a Mega CD so they could play Night Trap, and then they actually play it Christmas Day, and then discover what rubbish it is. A6. What is this big thing? And that was a case of all those FMV games. They were just completely unplayable, really. All those re-released Laserdisc games that came out in Japan in the 80s, like Time Gal and Road Blaster. Was it Road Blaster? Can't remember. Yeah, it's gone on okay. And that will go in that slot. That'll probably need gluing because it's not hugely secure, but you can see where it's going. Okay, and that just fits. Oh no, this is, they want. Okay, this is where it finally comes into use. Put that in the bin. Oh. So I'm not. Ooh, look how shiny it is. I'm not too fussed about messing that up from the gate marks because all the extra armor bits, I'm going to go over that with one of those Molotov heads anyway. So, okay, let's very carefully. Very carefully. Ooh. That's not too bad. If you can see where the little mark is, that's not too bad. I mean, you won't see that. Yeah, they've done a good job of that. Okay, so that goes in. I don't think it really slots into anything. Doesn't look like it's supposed to. I think it just holds in with friction. Yeah, it just goes in. Seems to hold on okay. All right, so we then insert. And this I'm kind of having to do blind because I can't really. So I can. Oh, there we go. With the visor up. And the visor fallen off. I just not put it in properly. So I'm just. Oh, okay. There we go. That's more like it. So very stiff once it's fully clicked in. But that's with the visor up. That's still pretty good. That I mean, this was over 10 years ago. This came out. It's weird, really, because now you hardly see any sort of vac metallizing, to use the proper term, on toys now. In the 80s, there was tons of it. Like even those weird sort of off-brand toys you would see or get at Christmas sometimes. Like could be a large nondescript robot, and it wouldn't be from anything. But somehow it would have tons of chrome. I mean, the chrome wouldn't last, but that's the nature of chrome, isn't it? It's there for aesthetics. It's not designed to be hard wearing. Is that? Oh, you can see on the reverse of the runner. If this is, you can see it. Okay, it's just silver. Not all of it. Not all of it got coated. Ooh. Maybe a slight clue to how Bandai do things. We'll never know. Last time I checked, they don't do open days, and I don't live in Japan. But if the Euro Millions comes in, okay, right. So B1. So from B1, we need 14 and 15. Okay. Okay, so it's these two bits. Roadblock? No, it's Road Avenger. That's the name of the game. Road Avenger. It was one of those Laserdisc games made by the people that made Double Dragon, and it looks like anime. It's really just the same as Dragon's Lair. It's just a case of remembering, like at certain points you go left, right, or up, down, action button. In the case of Road Avenger, it's left, right, brake, accelerate, turbo. And I mentioned Double Dragon because the car you drive is the car you see in Billy and Jimmy's garage at the very beginning of the game. That's their little. So Road Avenger is based in the Double Dragon universe. Yeah, is that right? 14. I don't know. So that's Okay, that goes in like right. So there's this bit, and then from the B1 runner again, we pick 18. Right, this fan bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's okay for me. I just and we do just the same again, basically. So now 17 and 16, which are these two bits. $64 minutes. You thank your lucky stars. If this was the Pat Labor kit, I wouldn't even be halfway through. This is the key to it. Nice, simple ones. That's my level. Yeah. I flew too close to the sun with that Sengoku Astro kit. That was hubris on my part, thinking I could do it all in 2 and a bit hours, like I did with the Blitz Gundam. I wasn't prepared for how complicated and fiddly that the build was, and that I would make some terrible errors. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That goes in. And number 18. Bit of filing. Yeah. Okay. They go in a specific way? Nope. Because they just go in. Well, this is awkward. So I can barely see the bit it's supposed to go onto. Oh, leg came off. Oh no. Oh, now the other leg came off. What's going on? Oh, no, now the arms come off. Oh. This kit's supposed to be simple, not stressful. Okay, that's shoulder armor. Yeah, see, it's already looking pretty nice, but going by the box art, I just want to do this all in silver and then a sort of some of the bigger parts that get added on, I'll do that with the Molotov chrome pen. I mean, I paid for it, I might as well use it. Okay, so B1. No, that's not it. There's the B1 runner, yeah. So B1, 1 and 1. There's duplicate parts. There we go. That's good. Yep. Okay, so they go on. Oh, they go on with the with the larger stud slotting into the forearm. Oh, God, these polycaps are really. I do not want to stay in. But that's just a hazard of the hobby, I suppose. It just happens. Oh, come on. Not lining this up right? Nope, I'm not. There we go. That's the arm bits. Okay, now for a chest bit. I'm using the technical terms here. B1 number 8 is okay. Is this bit? The things that will come off the B1 runner, I'm thinking, do that in chrome. So primer, gloss black, and then put on the Molotov. Yeah, that needs a bit of trimming, just very gently. Yeah, that's okay. It looks worse than it is. That'll be painted anyway, so. Let me take the 17 from the C runner. It's this bit. Jeez, that goes into the back. Right. And then this lines up with, okay, these little tabs. So now extra chests. And nice bit of venting there. Now the side pieces. So B1. Where are we now? Okay, B127. Okay, it's this bit. Right. Trim. Yeah, it needs it too. So this bit has to be very. Oh, it's just easy to separate it because. Does that sort of. Does it pivot? Yeah, it pivots a little bit. Just a little bit. So we'll have a leg articulation. B128. And there's me thinking I honestly would have this done within an hour, but nope. Because I deviate too much with talking, but you know, if anyone's actually chatting, it'd be even worse. It just makes me think maybe I should just, next time I do this, heaven forbid, I should do it on Twitch, because at least, you know, one person talking occasionally, as opposed to no one. But okay, that kind of goes in like that. Not stay. Well, the leg won't, but okay. So this front bit is B17. Okay, there's that. C19. All right. So I absolutely do have to trim because otherwise it might not fit in. So I'm a little bit over, but that's okay because you're not going to see it. So that goes in like so. It's plugged into the frontage. Yep. Okay, then we have B120. Sorry about that. I'm a middle-aged man. I have heartburn. very carefully. Just. There. There's the legs. So we can now put that back. Okay, nearly there. Okay, so we need A number 5. Oh, it's this thing, right? Okay. Then A4, which is the cape. So that goes. And we need some polycaps from the regular polycap runner. And then we take 10 and 9 from this bit's number 9. That goes on that side. And 10. Yeah, that should. Okay, so there's that. So I guess it's designed to sort of spread out. Okay, so remove the head. And then that somehow, what's this supposed to go into? Doesn't have anything supposed to slot into, really. Okay, there's, oh, I see them, yeah, these little connectors. Oh, now the shoulder bits are coming off. Okay, so that's on. That's on now. Let's put the shoulder bit back. Oh, God, these shoulder bits have been a pain. Oh, but they're going much easier with the heads not on, so that's a tip. Don't be afraid to just disassemble parts of the kit. So that is essentially the Knight Gundam in his finery. He stands fine, is what he should. So it just leaves the weaponry, and we'll leave it at that. I won't bother transforming into horsey mode. Or sort of Pegasus, well, you know what I mean. He has like a horse thing. Did he turn into the horse thing in Gundam Build Fighters? I can't remember now. It was so long ago. Number 6. Oh, here it is. Use very carefully. Very nice letters too, actually. Like a bit of swordage. Okay, so that bit connects to A24. Oh, that's odd. Didn't notice at all. A24 is clear. I don't know why that is, because clear plastic is brittle, so I don't know why they would want to make a connector piece. That is more likely to break. That makes not much sense. Okay, so this has to go in a very specific way. But I can't quite. Oh, I see it, yeah. There's a weird little divot it's supposed to. Oh, I see, it's a jewel in the sword. Ah. What was the hooking connecting to the actual. That's nice, that. Hopefully that'll remove when I paint it. Otherwise I'll have to put in a little blob of blue tack to protect it from paint. So B1 number 5. Okay, here's the shield. A little bit of dust. The inside, yeah, I think the inside of the. So then we insert C18, which is. just for, there's not much sprutus. You don't want to do that thing to take just minor scuffs off. Just always scrape with the flat end of your knife. That's why I always use a new blade every kit, because I want optimal sharpness. Okay, so is that going to be right? Yeah. Oh, that's the other way. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and A16. I guess that mustardy bit. $89, almost an hour and a half for a SD. Well, it's Legend BB, but it's an SD kit. Let's be honest. It's SD. Okay. Okay, that's the shield. So that's pretty nice enough silver plastic as it is, but fully painted out, that'll really come out very nice. And it's got to have something from the B1 runner. Uh, 24. Oof. I breeded some of them plastic flakes. Look at that. Okay. Didn't want to accidentally cut off something I shouldn't have. Okay, so there's that bit. There's that. Right, so that's why it you put in the, so that would go in that because it's not a gripping hand. That's obviously holding the shield. I wonder if there's a way to store it on the back. Let me see. Let's jump ahead on the instructions. No. But never mind. Okay, so this is the final part. The lance. God, the lance. Not to be confused with B123. Not to be confused with Lance Von Erich, of course. The faux Von Erich, who was just looked a bit like him and hired to replace the departed. Who was it that went first? Was it David? Yeah. Not that I've seen the Iron Claw. I've still not watched that film. Because it sort of omits certain people from the story. Should I agree with? I mean, I think it's still on YouTube. You can watch a documentary called Heroes of World Class, which documents the entire rise and fall of World Class Championship Wrestling and all the Von Erichs and everyone else involved and all the tragedies. So I would say that's probably worth more of a look. Even more so the dark side of the ring, because all they give you is the tragic parts. Whereas Heroes of World Class also gives you, like how did they get so big in the first place? I mean, at one point, they said anyway in the documentary, when they had to deal with ESPN and they were on cable TV, they said in the New York region, they actually got better ratings than the WWF. And if Fritz wasn't so inclined, he could have done a national expansion, but because he was old school, he didn't want to do it. He thought, no, I'll stick in Dallas. Stick to what I know. Obviously, hindsight at 2020, and I mean, even if Fritz had gone with the expansion, there would have been the sad demise of his sons. So it still would have killed off the business. It's just certain people would have made a lot more money out of it. Okay, that's the main bit of the lance. Okay, so this is all from the B1 run. Okay. Number 9. What is that? Oh, it's this bit. It looks like one of those old-fashioned ashtrays. Used to get in the late 70s and 80s, where they had the little divots molded in to rest your cigarette in. Remember them? No. That, and then B, number 10 from the B1. Oh, is this bit? That's just okay. Yeah. Okay, just trim the file very carefully. That's okay. Okay. A bit more. Yeah, this one. Oh, that's got a little bit of. Be careful. Just, yeah. So that I think goes. Huh? Wait. Oh no, it goes that way. Sorry. Okay. And it somehow all supposed to click into place, I guess. Yeah, that's apparently, but it's all. Not sure if that's right. Yeah, it looks it. Make it turn it to it. Oh, there we go. Ah. It's all solid. So that goes into. Because he's got his big feet, he can still stand at it, and the sword can sheathe in the shield rather nicely. So I'll just have to. Will it hold? No, but oh well, just have to rest it there. So yeah, that is the complete Legend BB Gundam Knight Gundam in its basic Knight form, not bothering with the Pegasus mode with sword and shield. So that's that. Maybe I'll do another one of these, but most likely on Twitch. And that's that.